In the past, northern Thailand, which was covered with a vast green forest and the source of great rivers filled with diverse natural resources, has been heavily encroached to the point of destruction. The verdant forest deteriorated little by little, becoming barren hills, one after another. Due to deforestation, wild animals lost their sanctuary and the land became barren, unable to grow anything. His Majesty the King has recognized the urgency in resolving this issue through development of the land, reforestation efforts, and development of the watershed region, development of human resources, and job creation to mitigate and halt the ongoing deforestation. Therefore, the Huai Khrai Royal Development Study Center has been initiated, which is one of 6 centers dedicated as the living natural museums, accumulating a multidisciplinary approach in study, research, and experimentation in order to formulate guidelines in restoration and conservation of natural resources in the degraded Huai Khrai area, to help resolve the problems faced by farmers in the area and help improve their quality of life. The purpose of this project is the restoration and conservation the water source at Huai Khrai, which has become dry and needs to be done urgently by experimenting with new methods. For example, by sending water from a reservoir located in a high area through different water channels, so that moisture can gradually permeate the area. The rest of the water can be stored in the reservoir down below to be used for agricultural activities. His Majesty the King's speech on February 3, 1984. The Huai Khrai Royal Development Study Center was founded on December 11, 1982, in the Khun Mae Kuang Forest in Doi Saket District, Chiang Mai Province. Situated on 1,360 hectares of land, its purposes are to be the center for study and research in guidelines for development in northern Thailand, as well as provide knowledge dissemination to the local community so that they may become self-reliant, with emphasis on forestry and development of the watershed area in an effective manner, using the developmental concept of upstream forestry, downstream fishery, in between agriculture. The initial phase of the Huai Khrai Royal Development Study Center was the management of water resources to each area, construction of reservoirs and check dams along the Huai Khrai stream and its tributaries for water storage and diffusion of moisture to the watershed area, along with improvement to soil conditions as preparation for further reforestation efforts. Guidelines for conservation of the watershed forest area include 3 methods. The first method is reforestation supplemented with water from sources outside of the project area. The method distributes water through a fishbone-style irrigation system, allowing the forest to thoroughly receive water throughout the year, which also helps to provide a fire break for the forest. The second method is reforestation in the valley using a series of check dams to slow down and retain water in the streams, as well as retaining silt. This helps to provide moisture to the surrounding forest, especially during the drought season. Check dams are primarily constructed of locally available materials, such as bamboo, rocks, etc. The third and last method is reforestation in the watershed area. Forest areas surrounding the watershed receive moisture from the running stream flowing over check dams. Trees along the stream will provide shading to the stream and allowing the soil to retain more moisture and help the forest grow quickly, as well as acting as a fire break against forest fires. Also, these methods help act as wet fire breaks, helping to mitigate forest fires and provide moisture to the forest as they flow down into the reservoir below the watershed region, which can later be used to support agriculture, livestock, and fisheries. Forest and the abundance allowed the communities to make a living and continue on the road to sustainable development. The development has resulted in the creation of a demonstration center with the qualities of a developmental tourism site, integrating academic knowledge and development of land resource, water, and forestry. This is another demonstration on the rehabilitation of a degraded forest, allowing it to become a viable forest land once again, creating a rich watershed and allowing for the further development of jobs downstream. The Huai Khrai Royal Development Study Center has carried out a demonstration site for the promotion of fruit-bearing plants, trees, and industrial crops, as well as development in animal husbandry, dairy cattle, fishery, and aquaculture. Also included are industrial developments and marketing to provide advice to farmers on developing their occupation and the community.